Okay, today we're going to do place value. So let's go straight to 6F2. We're going to look at this number right here. This 5 is in the ones place value, the 0 is in the tens, the 4 is in the 100s. Okay? Now, to the other side of the decimal, this first place value is called the tenth, 1/10 with a TH on the end. This one is the hundredths with a TH on the end, 1/100ths. And then this one is the thousandths, or 1/1000th. Okay, what we're going to be doing is we're going to write this number in expanded notation. Okay, so this is the first thing of how to write an expanded. Take this number here, 4. It's in the 100ths place value. So 4, we write this as 4 times the place value, because 4 times 100 is 400, and this number is 405. Then the next thing you write is plus. 400 plus what's in the tens place value. You don't have to write the zeros, but I'm going to go ahead and write it just so if there's something else in the tens place. 0 times the place value, the 0 is in the tens place value, and 0 times 10 is 0. Plus, now the 5 is in the ones place value, so 5 times 1. So that would be 400 plus 0 plus 5, which would be 405. Plus, now the 1 is in the 1/10th place value, so 1 times 1/10, plus 0 times 0 is in the 1/100ths place value, plus 6 times 6 is in the 1/1000ths place value. Okay, so that is in expanded notation. Alright, so if we want to do exponential notation, then all we're going to do is we're going to put each of these into 10 to the something power. Okay, 100 is 10 squared. Okay, 2 zeros, 2 exponent. 10 is 10 to the first power. 1 0, 1 exponent. 1 is 10 to the 0 power. No zeros, 0 exponent. Okay, so I'm going to show these when I get to the actual problem. So now let's take this and put it in expanded notation, in exponential notation. So still the 4 is the same, but instead of writing 100, it's going to be 10 to the something power. 100 is 10 squared. 2 zeros, 2 exponent. Plus 0 times. Let's write this as 10 to the something power. 10 to the first. 1 0, 1 exponent, because 10 to the first is 10. Plus 5 times 10 to the something. There are no zeros in 1, so you have to have a 0 exponent. Plus 1 times, we're going to put this in exponential, meaning the 1 over, the 10 will be written with an exponent. 10 to the something power. 1 0, 1 is your exponent. Plus 0 times 1 over. Now we're putting 100 to 10 to the something power. That'd be 10 squared. 10 squared is 100. 2 zeros, 2 is your exponent. Plus 6 times 1 over 10 to the 1000 is 10 cubed, or 10 to the third power. 3 zeros, 3 exponent. And this is how you write that number in exponential notation. Okay, let's go to 6B, number 7. The best way that I think to do these problems is right under your numbers, put the place value. That is your ones place value. That is your tens place value, 100ths place value, 1000 place value. This is your 10th place value, 100th place value, 1000ths place value. Okay, so now we can write this in expanded notation. You always start with this number here. So 8 times the place value, it's in the 1000 place value, plus 4, it's in the 100 place value, plus 3, it's in the times 10 place value, plus 9 times it's in the 1 place value, plus 0 times it's in the 1/10th place value, plus 0 times it's in the 100th place value, plus 7, it's in the 1000th place value. The final goal is to actually get it in exponential notation. Once you get practice at this, you can go straight from here to exponential. I'm writing expanded to show you where does exponential come from, okay? Exponential notation means 8 times. We're going to put this in 10 to the something power. 10 to the, there are 3 zeros, so you have to have a 3 exponent. 10 cubed, or 10 to the third power, is the same as 1,000. Plus 4 times, put this in 10 to the something power. 10 squared. 2 zeros, 2 is your exponent. Plus 3 times 10, 1 0, 1 exponent. Plus 9 times, no zeros, so 0 exponent. Plus 0 times, anything that's 10 or bigger, you're putting it in 10 to the something exponent. 10 to the first exponent, but keep it as a fraction. Plus 0 times 1 over, we're putting 100 into 10 to the something exponent. 10 squared. Plus 7 times 1 over, you're putting the 1,000 in the denominator to 10 to the something power. 10 to the third power. And then this is exponential notation for that problem. Now look at 65. We're going to go backwards. We're going to take the exponential notation and then determine what number this is. That's called standard form. What I say to do is multiply these out. Right underneath the problem, 10 cubed. 10 cubed means 1,000. 3 exponent means 3 zeros. 10 squared means 100. 10 to the first means 10. 10 to the 0 is the ones place value. This is the 1/10 place value. 1 over 10 squared means 1 over 100, the 1/100th place value. 1 over 10 cubed means 1 over 1,000, so the thousandth place value. Now we can write it out, okay? 8 is in the thousands place value. 8, then 1,000, there's a comma, 8,000. 7 is in the 100th place value, 700. 1 is in the tens place value. 5 is in the ones place value. After the 1, you have a decimal. So now 5 is in the 10th, which is the first place value after the decimal. 4 is in the 100th place value, which is the second place after the decimal. 6 is in the thousandths, which is the third place after the decimal. So your number, this number would be 8,715.546. Okay, let's do another one of those. 6F on number 6, on F number 6. Okay, again, how do I recommend you do this? Underneath here, 10 squared. 10 squared is the same thing as 100. That's the 100 place value. This is the 1 over 100, so the 100th place value. This is 1 over 1,000, so the thousandth place value. So go to your first number, 3. That's in your 100 place value. So we know the number is 300 something. 300. Now, what's my next place value? Tens. Do I have anything in the tens place value? No, so I have to put a 0. What's next? The ones place value. Do I have anything in the ones place value? No, so you have to put a 0 as a placeholder. What is after the ones place value? Decimal. The next place value from there is the 10th, 1/10. Do I have anything in the 1/10 place value? No, so you have to put a 0. The next one would be 1/100th. I do have something in the 1/100th place value, the 4. So 4 goes there. Next is the thousandths. I do have something in the thousandths place value, the 2. So this number would be written like that. So be careful when you need to put zeros as placeholders for those place values. Okay, now look at 16, number 11. This is just dealing with money and place value with money. Okay, so place value with money, $7.45. How did I say that? $7.45. So this is your dollars, 40, this is your dimes, 5 cents, that's your pennies. So what they're wanting you to put in these blanks, you have 7 what? You have $7, and then the 4 represents the number of dimes you have, 4 dimes, and 5 represents the number of pennies you have, 4 pennies. Okay, $7 is written this way in money. 4 dimes is written as 0.40, that's 40 cents. 5 pennies is written as 0.05, 5 cents. Then when you add these all together, you should get what you started with. $7 plus 40 cents plus 5 cents is $7.45.